Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today we're doing a watercolor technique, and this one is based on Impressionism. This is inspired by the art journal challenge, The Amazing Race, and being in France, Impressionism is one of the types of art styles that I believe originated in France, and this is based on a painting by, I believe, Claude Monet, and that painting kind of became the source of the movement's name, Impressionism, because this is called Impression Sunrise. Mine doesn't look anything like it, except for maybe the two boats that will come in later. But all I'm really doing is trying to get the colors using small, short, and long, just kind of brush strokey effects. And this is really kind of fun. I wanted to do a loose one because I've done a couple that, you know, were really not as loose, and I really like the looser paintings. They're kind of fun. So, and I am just doing this on dry paper, and yeah. So that's I don't know if that is a structure or a boat in the background, but I saw a couple of, you know, in the original painting it's kind of hard to tell looking at a photo what that might be. But I'm just using the different colors. I put light on first, let it dry. I didn't want to get green. I'm okay with orange mixing with the yellow and the red, but I didn't really want my sky to turn green. So I did wait for that to dry a little bit. Do have a little bit of green, but it's not too noticeable. And I just keep going over it, and I'm using 3 different shades of blue just to try and keep them, you know, varied, so it doesn't end up looking like a big blob of blue in the end. And when I get done, it still looks unfinished, but if you stand way back, you know, it looks like a painting. But it does get a little bit more definition here. And here's the little boats I'm painting in. Those are the ones that I mentioned were in the original. And there actually might be 3, but the third one kind of fades off, and so I didn't paint it. And the original has such a misty feeling to it, and of course mine doesn't, but the original is done in oil. So I don't know, I didn't look up any watercolor impressionists, but I just wanted to try doing it in watercolor. I thought it would be fun. So I just looked up watercolor impressionists, and yeah, they don't look anything like the style I'm doing. This is definitely the oil painting style, because the watercolor impressionists are a little bit more solid paintings, probably because watercolor doesn't work for this technique very well, but I still think it turned out fun. Maybe one day I'll try one of these other types of watercolor impression paintings. Maybe after I've practiced for a while, because they look a lot more difficult. Anyway, water and sunsets are probably the easiest to pull off. So everybody likes a good sunset. I know the original is a sunrise, but this is definitely turning into a sunset. If you Google Impressionism and click on the Wikipedia definition, Monet's original painting will be there, and you can see how this doesn't look hardly anything like it. And again, I just keep going over and over, just trying to fill in as much white as I can without losing the impressionistic feeling. Just trying to give myself a little bit more of a solid horizon line there. There, we're going to make it darker, make it a little bit more solid. Then I decide everything's happening on the left side of the picture. I have to add something over to the right just to help me balance it a little bit. Blotting up a little bit of that yellow. My sun is getting lopsided because it's bleeding. Okay, time to take the tape off the borders and see how we look. Sorry, I probably could have clipped this part out. You didn't need to watch me. Or not watch me, because you can't actually see what I'm doing, but I'm just getting the tape off. So there we have it. I don't know, stand back. Does it look like a painting? I don't think it looks too bad. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're inspired to create something. And if you like it, please hit like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe.